The inability to access sufficient crop inputs often leads to lower yields, in turn forcing poor farmers deeper into poverty. And so the cycle continues. Fertilizer is a critical component in breaking this cycle. In order to address this challenge, in 2007, the fertilizer industry set up IPNI, or the International Plant Nutrition Institute. A not-for-profit organization made up of 17 leading fertilizer manufacturers and affiliates, IPNI provide guidance on the use of plant nutrients and fertilizers.
About 40 to 60% of the food production in the world is directly attributed to commercial fertilizers. Our research helps ensure that fertilizers are used properly so that we can increase food production, but at the same time have no or very minimal effect on the environment.
The IPNI Southeast Asia program is one of the largest and coordinates nutrient management activities in 10 different countries. As in many developing countries, in Southeast Asia, farm holdings are small. The soil is poor, and as a result, fertilizer becomes a crucial component.
Quite often, all it takes is slightly more production so that you have something to sell that will lift you away from that. It'll improve your own diet, and it'll reduce the level of poverty.
Best management practices are developed for each specific region to address unique soil, climatic, and cropping conditions. This site-specific nutrient management is accomplished in partnership with organizations such as the International Rice Research Institute in the Philippines.
We can do research, but the industry has the products, and the industry also has to bring these products to the rice farmers. So I think what I think they benefit from us is basically the new kind of nutrient management or fertilizer management practices that we have been developing through this research, that we've been testing widely with many farmers, that leads to even some simple tools that even the industry then can use in their own mechanisms, marketing their products. So I think it's a win-win situation.
This is Indonesia's Java Island. Java and most of the other islands in Indonesia are full of rice paddies. And yet there is a severe shortage of rice in this nation of 235 million people. Indonesians eat an average of 32 million tons of rice every year. While a growing population is increasing the demand for rice, it is also reducing the amount of land available for rice cultivation. Add to this the rising cost of fertilizer, which in some cases has tripled in price in the last year. And it becomes very important to carefully manage the use of fertilizers.
We have to realize that this rice is grown by farmers who are smallholders. They usually have about half a hectare of land, which is maybe the size of a soccer field. And so as we develop technologies, we have to reach out to many, many farmers in the country and work with them towards increasing productivity, which satisfies their needs at the farm level, but also ensures the food security of the entire country.
The approach is quite simple. Optimize the use of fertilizer by matching the amount and timing of each added nutrient with the needs of the crop. Farmers are given the tools and knowledge to implement these practices and integrate them into the existing crop management systems. The need for nutrients in the field is decided based on simple observations. For example, nitrogen is a key nutrient and directly affects yields. Inappropriate nitrogen management has detrimental effects on crop yield as well as the environment and aggravates disease and pest problems. Conventional practices apply large amounts of the fertilizer to flooded rice fields. The plants do not absorb all the nitrogen, and most of it leaches into streams and groundwater or goes into the air. The leaf color chart is an inexpensive and easy-to-use tool for estimating leaf nitrogen content. Farmers can now easily judge when additional fertilizer is needed, saving money and the environment. The same techniques are also being applied to other crops such as maize. And the results have been impressive, with farmers already seeing yields increase by almost 20% as a result.
Perbedaan tanaman, terutama tanaman jagung, pada 10 tahun yang lalu, keadaannya
Compared to 10 years ago, the condition of planting, especially maize, was not too satisfying. We didn't know the techniques. Today, maize planting is much better, especially for my family. We are really very happy with this kind of maize planting.
Penanaman jagung seperti ini, mungkin nanti panennya bisa berhasil dengan baik.
IPNI estimate that their technology has helped improve farmer incomes by about $350 per hectare over the course of 1 year, a significant increase in a country such as Indonesia, where farmers often earn less than $1,000 per year. With the global demand for food showing no sign of slowing, the fertilizer industry will continue to play a crucial role in ensuring that growing demand is met in coming years.
The World Food Organization has estimated that we have to increase food production by 50% by 2025. That means that our industry, the fertilizer industry, has to be engaged around the world to help farmers improve their food production and in the use of fertilizer. We have to be even more efficient in our effort to produce food and do it in an environmentally sound way.